What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 53, and we started today's episode off with a game against Nuremberg here, as we're ending September here in 2015. As you can see as well, we did rest a few players for this game, well, not too many, just a couple, because we had a midweek game in the Champions League as well, against Anderlecht away at Belgium. So we rest a couple of players for this game. As you can see as well, the league, it's been a good start. 8 games in, 4 wins, 4 draws, no losses, so it's been a decent start, but yet we're still yet to win at home. That's the worrying thing about this. Despite our decent start, no losses and 4 wins from 8 games, we still haven't won a single game at home yet in the league, which is really surprising. But anyway, we take on Nuremberg, and the first chance of the game would fall here as they play out from the back. And I got to say, there are some teams on career mode that just have this incredible accurate passing style when you just can't get the ball off them for love nor money, and that is exactly what Nuremberg have here in the Bundesliga. They pass the ball around. You can see me chasing the ball around, trying to get the ball off them, but unfortunately they just keep holding the ball so well, and eventually as they work their way up the pitch here, it played forward towards France down the left hand side here, and the number 17 crosses the ball in, and Rudnevs makes it 1-0. So that was one of the most amazing team goals you'll see there, but I just couldn't get the ball off them, and eventually they punished me for it. So 1-0 to the away side, and it looked as though just 20 minutes in, this terrible streak of not being able to win a game at the Olympiastadion in the league is going to continue. But in the 40th minute, another great chance to the away side. France gets on the ball and strikes it, but Stegen makes a good stop and puts it behind for a corner. So good save by our goalkeeper there, but it was still 1-0, and that's how the first half would finish. So not a very good first half for us. And we try to respond directly in the second half here as Marco Reus gets on the ball and finds Schmelzer. Schmelzer collects it and offloads it towards Kevin Volland. Volland plays it forward towards Schmelzer down the left hand side. It's a really good chance here as he keeps on going, swings in a fantastic cross. Yashil wins the header, but what a save that is by the goalkeeper to deny Yashil getting a start here ahead of Losoga. That's a great save, and it's still 1-0. From the corner, Royce crosses the ball in, it's headed away, only as far as Yashil, who collects it again, trying to create something here and get ourselves back on level terms as he takes it around his man. He gets tackled though, and Nuremberg go on the counter. They give the ball towards the right back here, he plays it infield. However, Royce makes a challenge, wins it, and smashes it into the back of the net. So really good finish by Royce. I was desperate to not see Nuremberg just pass the ball around again and eventually work their way at the pitch. I had to make an interception, and I did, and from that we got the goal as well. So it's 1 apiece here, and we are back on level terms. But in the 72nd minute here, the ball gets played over the top, and unfortunately for us, as the ball gets played backwards, I tried to position Ginter off the line. Unfortunately, the auto switch came off him, and unfortunately it was I think it was Rudnevs again who doubled his advantage. So 2-1 to Nuremberg here, and unfortunately we are behind once again with 18 minutes to play. And in the 86th minute here, Wagner gets on the ball. One of the last chances for us here as he keeps on going, offloads it towards the runner Losoga. Losoga fake shots around his man, eventually keeps on going down the right hand side. A man off the bench keeps on running, he keeps on running, drills it to the far post, but it's a great save by the goalkeeper and it's cleared away. And that was how the game would finish. So Hertha Berlin 1, Nuremberg 2, and for the first time this season we lose in the league. And again, it is another game at home in the league where we failed to win. So that's now 5 games into the season at the Olympiastadion in the league. Of course, we did beat Marseille here, but in the league where we haven't got a single win. And that is really, really, really bad. I mean, seriously, if we want to win this title, if we want to challenge this title, we've got to make the Olympiastadion a fortress. Right now, we just haven't got that at all, It's absolutely terrible. But anyway, Ter Stegen says thanks for getting into the team, and also Ron Roberts-Zila says he's not happy with his play time. So as you can see there, our goalkeepers contrast to emotions. Ron Roberts-Zila's not happy, Ter Stegen is, for obvious reasons, and also Vandenberg, our left back, has accepted his contract. That's good. Of course, Vandenberg, he's going to be leaving in January, or we'll try and sell him in January. I just don't want to see him go for free, so that's why I offered him a new contract. So although he never plays, I don't want to see him leave for free. If we can get $1 million for him or something like that, then that'll do me. But there you go. But we do take on Anderlecht for the following game here away in Belgium, and of course the first Champions League game was a win at home to Marseille. So the second one here against Anderlecht, who got beat by Manchester United in the opening game. This will be a game we will be looking to win and try and distance ourselves from the pack. So we take on Anderlecht here, and they've got a couple of good players in there. Mitrovic is obviously very good, and obviously the Suarez, I think it's Matias Suarez, is very, very good as well. So they've got some decent players, but even so, I fancy my chances, and the first chance of the game would fall here to Anderlecht. So I failed to get the ball away, but the shot went wide of Zila's post. So Ron Roberts-Zila did get his request in this game and did get to start, and he almost conceded early on, but still 0-0. But in the 7th 27th minute here, Anderlecht come through once again. It's Bruno through the centre, offloads it towards Suarez, who takes on Young down the left-hand side, beats our right back, keeps on going. Don't want to lunge in. Eventually he crosses the ball into the centre, and a header, I'm not sure who was at the header, I think it might be Mitrovic, but it hits the post and Zila gets to it, so still 0-0, but the early chances coming to Anderlecht. And in the 13th minute, Gnabry gets on the ball down the right-hand side. Great chance here, gets past his man, but unfortunately he gets taken out in the area, and he doesn't get a penalty, but he does get an injury, so that's a real shame. Gnabry's game is over early on, and that is a real blow for us, because although he's not a first team player anymore, he's still a very decent winger, and it's a real shame to see him get an injury. So we bring on a substitution. Took me long enough to find out who I was going to bring on, but Marianne Sarr came on so I could push Schultz up further up the pitch, and yeah, Gnabry is going to be out for 3 or 4 weeks, so that's a bit of a shame, but there you go, nothing we can do about it now. Schultz gets played further up the pitch now as Sarr comes on, so Gnabry out and Sarr in. But in the 21st minute here, Sarr just off the bench wins the ball and gives it to Ron-Robert Zila. He gives to Young, then back to Zila, then back to Sarr. Sarr to Ginter. We pass the ball around, just don't want to concede possession, and as Schultz gets on the ball here down the left-hand side, he's got so much pace, Schultz, and he sprints from left into the centre, through to the right-hand side, offloads it to Lasogga, who smashes it from range, but it goes just over the bar and out for a goal kick. So Lasogga almost making it 1-0 here. But in the 26th minute, Ginter gets the ball forward towards Kevin Volland. Volland finds Sidney Sam. Sam's got the pace. Has he got the finish as well as he goes through one-on-one? Yes, he does. He squeezes the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Anderlecht 0, Hertha Berlin 1. So a good finish by Sam there. He's got a lot of pace. I was worried when I brought Sam in he wouldn't have the end product. He'd just have pace and nothing else. But thankfully, I was proved wrong there. Great finish, and it is 1-0 to Hertha Berlin. So we take the lead here, but directly from kickoff, Hertha Berlin get the ball away, and they decided to go for the halfway line goal. Schultz tries to catch the goalkeeper off the line. Is it going to go in? No, just wide the post. Good attempt, but unfortunately it doesn't go into the back of the net, so still 1-0, but worth a go. But in the 52nd minute, Lasogga gets on the ball and offloads it towards Schultz here down the left hand side. He step overs round one, he keeps on going, he plays a free ball out wide towards the run of Sidney Sam, the goal scorer, who Ronaldo chops around his man, strikes it from just inside the area, but it goes just wide of the post. We almost found the bottom corner there for his second goal of the game, but unfortunately not. Still 1-0. But in the 58th minute here, Lasogga makes a great challenge. Eventually it comes forward towards Sebastian Young, our right back, who takes a strike, and unfortunately it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and it's put behind for a corner. And from that we cross the ball in towards the centre, towards Marianne Sarr. It's cleared away, not fully dealt with though, and as it comes to Kevin Volland, we take aim with his left foot. The first shot is blocked, but it eventually comes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt finds Volland again, who strikes it, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and it is put behind for another corner. But after that we made a double substitution. Wagner and Advijaj came on for Lasogga and Sam, because we were 1-0 up. I thought we'd just give Advijaj some game time, the young centre forward, and also Wagner, who complains quite often as he gets into the team, so we'll give him some game time. I felt the job was done really. Sam had got his goal, Lasogga was playing quite well. I felt the job was done, so I thought I'd bring on those two players as two important first team players go off. But directly from the throw in, I get the ball away. Mitrovic gets on the ball and finds Bruno. Bruno finds Matias Suarez down the left hand side, who crosses the ball in, and Syriac makes it 1 apiece. So directly after taking our big money signing, our big beast up top Lasogga off and sending off the goal scorer, Anderlecht scored, and I was thinking, oh god, can I bring him back on? Am I allowed to do that? But no, unfortunately not. They'd have to sit on the bench, and we were unfortunately back on level terms in this game, so very disappointing, because I just subbed off 2 of our best players, and now we're back on level terms, so really bad decision from me there. But from kickoff, Anderlecht eventually get the ball away. Advijaj finds Reinhardt, he finds Schultz down the left hand side, it takes on Van den Bore, swings in a fantastic cross, and Wagner off the bench makes it 2-1. So thankfully my blushes were spared. Wagner comes off the bench and does make it 2-1. So even though he took off Lasogga, the big beast, even though he took off Sam, the goal scorer, and then conceded, it wouldn't matter because Wagner got the goal, and it is 2-1 as well. A great decision as well by me to send Schultz further up the pitch, because he's a lot more effective in that left wing role. And as you can see there, a fantastic piece of pace and a great cross into the box as well. And Wagner, the 6'4" striker, wins the header, puts it past the goalkeeper, and makes it Anderlecht 1, Hertha Berlin 2. So we go in front in this game for the second time, and that was how the game would finish. We would win the game, we'd close out the victory, we'd get the win, and yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that, because that is a big win. That means that now from our 2 opening games in the Champions League group stages, we've won them both, and that's a really encouraging start for us if we do want to go and top this group come the end of the group stage. But the last thing you'll see is that we did see Gnabry get injured, and also Langkamp has refused his contract. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, so much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.